Do you struggle getting that perfect rolled hem on the serger? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to get that perfect rolled hem. Hi, I'm Cyndi with Gromes Sewing Machine Company in San Antonio and Universal City, Texas. Today we're starting a new segment, Simple Serging, and we are going to cover how to get that perfect rolled hem on any serger on the market. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to take out our left needle. So I'm going to loosen the screw just a little bit so that that needle comes out. The next thing you're going to do is most sergers have some sort of a lever right here. And on this particular model, it's right in the front. So I'm going to pull this towards me. And what that's doing is underneath here, I'm not sure if you can really see that. Underneath here, there's a little finger, right? So we need to remove that finger so that the thread doesn't catch on it. So now it's solely going to work on the pins that are on your needle plate. So we've removed our finger. Then we're going to come up here to our lower looper tension. And on this model, I know that if I go to 8, so I'm tightening it, that it's going to give me a nice rolled hem. Now, the special thing about or getting a really good rolled hem is using the right thread. And what I did here is I pulled out this thread, and this is a Maxi Lock stretch thread, and this is something that we carry in our store, and it poofs up so it fills in all those little gaps on the rolled hem so that it looks like a nice solid overcast, right? So because I'm using this, I know that I have to come to my upper looper and I need to take away a little bit of tension because it runs a little bit tighter. This is going to be my starting point. Then over here on the side, and most of you have your stitch length somewhere on the side, you're going to come over here and you're going to turn your stitch length to 1. On this model, it's right at 1. Some sergers you might have to start, just right above the 1, but always run a test sample first. So our stitch length is at 1. Now, this is real important here. Over here, or some sergers on the inside have a dial, that's your stitch width. So what you want to do is you want to turn your width out, and what that's doing, you can see here, it's moving my blade, this blade down here, this is our lower blade, it's moving it out. And the reason you want to move it out a little bit is you want the edge of the fabric to hang over that pin so that it rolls it over. So if I move this out, now I'm cutting my fabric further out from the actual stitching point. So that's how I start. Come in here a little bit and just take a little bit closer look. Now, the next thing you want to do is you've just threaded your serger. You want to start a little chain. So you want to see it doing the motion. And once I see like this, that it's chained off nicely, then I'll take my fabric and I'll start my rolled hem. Now remember, this is your first run, so you always start on a scrap. That way, if you need to adjust length or tension, you can still do that, right? So I'll usually stop midway and I'll come over here and I'll look. And what you want is you want to see that it actually rolled your fabric over. You shouldn't see your stitching on the edge. It should lay flat on the back. And if it looks good, then now you're ready to move on to the rest of your fabric, or to your project, I should say. Can you see that? Is that not a beautiful rolled hem? Now, I actually set my stitch length just right, but this is something that you'll want to play with to make sure that you're filling in the little gaps. and then also make sure that you've got your width set just right. If you look at the back side and you don't see your fabric rolled over, then that means you might need to tighten or widen this a little bit more. The other thing you want to look at is if you've got little pokies sticking out. There's two things that cause the little pokies, and the pokies is, one, you might not have your width wide enough, or two, your tension is way too tight. So if your width is correct and you can see that it rolled over your fabric, then your issue will be your lower tension, and you would have to loosen it just a hair so that you don't get those little pokies. I hope this has helped you. Make sure you pick up some stretch thread, because that's the key to a beautiful rolled hem. Well, everyone, I hope that this video has truly helped you perfect your rolled hem. Do me a favor, and down at the comments below, put your little comments down there. What do you struggle with when it comes to serging? And hopefully we can pick one of those out for our next video and cover it and get you going with that issue. Anyways, until next time, bye.
Yeah.
Do you struggle getting that perfect?
Hold on, right here.
Meow.